Half of you are not here, what does it matter? Well, anyway, there are certain things in life which are the fundamentals of success. And one of the reasons is you are courteous. Courteous to yourself. These are the self-courtesies. If a woman doesn't have these self-courtesies, she will never be regarded as a woman, and it is not going to work out. Such as a woman who is not 5 minutes ahead of time is discourteous. You have to be 5 minutes ahead of time to be. Secondly, you must make a budget that you must be 10% within the range of buffer. Your budget must have 10% as a buffer in your household, in your life as a woman. If you don't know that, your life will never be smooth. Doesn't matter what you are, who you are, what you think, what you cannot be. 5 minutes ahead of time to appointment, 10% a buffer money in your budget of life, and 15 minutes to just yourself. And 20 minutes just to play the day, what's called schedule your day. And 30 minutes, 31 minutes for meditation, just for yourself to be. How many things I said? If you don't have those 5 things together, start walking naked on the road, you are not a woman. And nothing I can teach and nothing can anybody do for you, period. I'm going to cut it out. Clean, simple fact of life. It doesn't matter what I teach, it doesn't matter what you learn, it doesn't matter who you are. Could you repeat those 5 things? You know, when you are 5 minutes ahead of appointment, other person will 10 times apologize to. He will receive you well, he will be obligated, he or she, whatever the case is. You win 50% of the game just being 5 minutes ahead of time. It's a lot of achievement for those 5 minutes. Correct? Second, 10% in your reserve. You overwrite your checks, use your credit cards, do all that thing, it gives you 40% extra worry in your life. It is scary. You know, I'm 22 years in the United States. In 22 years, they wanted a bathroom attached to my meditation room. I did not allow it. I did not want to spend $5,000, period. There's nothing to it. This time there was a khand path at the estate, and we did it there. I visited a state after 18 months. I live in Los Angeles. It's the most decorated house. Perfect. Worth $500,000. It is a one full bathroom, one half bathroom. Never visited there. Never went there even to go to bathroom. Except there was a purpose. In ashram there's a room, I think it's 8 by 6 or something like that. During the day I used to sit there and at night I sleep there, you know. What is happiness? Can you tell me something? What is happiness? Come on. Teach me happiness. Sure, go ahead. Fulfillment, yeah. Of what? Huh? It's a vast subject. That's true what you said, but that doesn't fit in the criteria, practical sense of happiness. Yes? No, meeting the challenge is a good thing. These are all good things. Go ahead. Yeah? Oh yeah, that only suits you. You are the best example of it. I love you for it. If you don't know the sacrifice, you can teach the sacrifice. Nobody, you should have a PhD in sacrifice. I adore you. You are the most honorable student of mine in the entire 20 years of my character, and the way you have maintained yourself, even I bow to you for that. How much you are a living sacrifice. You are a direct disciple of Guru Arjan Dev, that I know. I know you well. No doubt in my mind. Come on, folks.
When your character is in balance with the environments of your destiny?
Too big a reply. Good, from Siri Guru Granth, true, but it's huge. You know, what you are saying is, I can find God in the entire cosmos. I know, everybody can, but where is God? Peace of mind comes piece by piece. Very difficult. You know, you have been taught all this. The problem is that you... What happened? Huh?
Big branch fell off the tree.
Good. Has he killed something?
No.
Good. It's a Capricorn moon, what do you expect? Have you seen last night how many accidents happened on the planet? Huh? There was earthquake in Los Angeles, shook entire Pasadena and Los Angeles. All those volcanoes are up to the arms, they are going to do us in, and car accidents were numerous everywhere. There was red lights and things. It is Capricorn moon is very heavy. Did a good job. Okay, define this key to happiness. Yeah.
Using your time and your gifts wisely.
But that will give you success, not happiness. Yeah.
Following your intuition.
Doesn't work. Now you all need happiness. Is that true? That's the purpose of life? Right or wrong?
Yes, right.
Purpose of life is happiness. Purpose to be religious is happiness. Purpose to be graceful is happiness. Everything what we do is based on one thing, happiness. Forget about God and prayers and synagogues and temples and gurdwaras and banis and bana and all that stuff. This all is based on one super desire. Make me happy. People who are with God, they are very happy. They are neutral. They don't care. The purpose to have intuition is to be happy. You know it's the will of God. You can't do anything. Just take it as it is. So what is happiness? You are so much all hanging for it. Mind you, either you can be happy or it can come to you. Happiness has a double relationship. Either you go to it or it comes to you. There is nothing in between. Yes, dear?
I believe happiness is when you take time to be kind to all kinds of creatures, great and small, and in turn yourself.
Good idea. It's a good idea. You are happy in what? What she said? I am very happy when I am most miserable. Yeah. Then there is something to do. I'm very happy.
Happiness is no matter how rotten your day is, before you turn the lights out, you can release yourself to God.
God, I wasted 22 years. I taught you everything about God, but not about happiness. What the heck is going on here? I thought you all know. Hey, we are Sikhs, we are Khalsas, we are 3HO, we are Aquarian Age, we are New Age, we are, what we are talking about? We are talking about all Piscean stuff. Judo-Christian stuff, that won't work. Come on, what is happiness? You.
Happiness is to meet the challenge.
Happiness is to meet the challenge. That's why you never returned my call. That's good. I remember. I know. Yeah. Huh? Freedom from fear. Look, this is, go ahead again. Huh? Well, give it away. Who cares? Give me a correct answer. I'm not going to get with all this yours, huh?
Having your soul as your best friend.
Oh, give the soul a chance to break. Hey, happiness. Do what you do. Eat, become big, fat, eat sugar, have pimples, work like me, like crazy, have heart attack. I mean, are you crazy? Every action has a reaction. Everybody get caught. Huh? Those are the fundamentals. I know them. I remember them too. But look, we are talking one fundamental fact. Give me a key word which produces happiness, doesn't matter what. Huh?
Happiness is job done.
Well, that is just momentary. You say, done. Then what? Next. Huh? No. Happiness is Sri Guru Granth Sahib. What the big deal? I mean, what are you talking? I was like, are you just making fool of me? Happiness is all the knowledge of the word. Happiness is God Himself. What we are going to do that for? I am not asking how, what, define happiness. A key to happiness. I am, that I know. Huh? What is wrong today with me? I prayed when I came here. Yeah? Huh? Persistent endurance is a kind of good thing. No, you don't know. Okay. I know, now I'm satisfied you do not know. I've satisfied myself. Write it down, you will forget it. Perpetual intuitive strategy is the key to happiness. Repeat after me. Perpetual it comes from your spirit, your intelligence, and your intuition. The three must mix. What did it say? Huh? Your spirit, your intelligence, and your intuition. Happiness is not in sex, in money, in houses, in power, being holy man, being spiritual, being successful. All this totally bullshit. Excuse my remarks, it is totally a lie. It doesn't work. If a person doesn't have in him this power of perpetual intuitive strategy, person can never ever be happy. Doesn't matter who that person is. Some people are very happy when there is a good food. Some people are happy with when there is the best of jewelry. Some people are happy with their own big home. These are only expressions of happiness. They are not the key to happiness. Expression is biological, physiological, and mental. But it's not productive. Is it confusing? Don't you have this expression? Is your spirit into this? You have that expression?
Are you into it?
I mean, when you ask somebody, when you say, are you into it, it means otherwise you are asking, is your soul into it? That's what you're asking. May I ask a question, is that true? Your soul is into anything what you do? Do you consult your soul? Ever? You don't have to declare anything. You don't have to be confused about anything. You don't have to have a duality about anything. The only thing you don't have is that you are not a human. You look human. You are not a woman, you look a woman. You are not a man, you just look man. You are not a Sikh, you look Sikh. You fake it, you will make it. I agree. But when? God only knows. Should I tell you something? You are all women. 5% of you even have not enjoyed to be a woman. Because nobody has taught you how to enjoy being a woman. You know why? Because nobody is interested. If you unfortunately start enjoying being a woman, then you are not exploitable. Are you listening? And without your exploitation, there is no man. Without exploiting you, man doesn't have an anchor. or at least relate to that anchor. That's why a man in his own life changes between 17 to 27 women. He not sexually, who can he relate to? A man in his biological need have 17 to 27 women he relate to, including his mother. Do you ever know that? Who you are trusting? A man? Now this is a biological necessity. Have you seen people, men who are very thick with their sister or their aunts or their neighbors or their friends or their college mates, and you know that? You can't do anything about it. It is called psychic interlock. A man to survive needs 17 to 27 women to interlock in the 2.5 cycle of frequency of psyche to keep his neurons in balance. You creatures of sex, you think just sleeping 20 minutes at night you got all what you can give or have. Sex is the end of a drama of creativity and the beginning of a romance. It has nothing to do enjoying your own identity as a human being or being a woman or being a man. There's no relevance in the two. I was watching a show today. There's a fundamental cry, hue and cry, lesbian rights are required. And the biggest target is the police. Police wants to have declare anything you want. You want tomorrow have superhuman, lesbian, you can have gays, you can have mano, homo, domo. Man can brand himself anything he wants. Doesn't matter. There's an emotional channel you want to swim in anything you want. But will you ever be a human? Purpose of religion is to make a reality in a man to enjoy his reality. Purpose of religion is not that reach God. God is everywhere. God doesn't want you to be reached. What for? God sends you here, but for God needs you for? You are on a vacation from Almighty God for 30, 40, 60, 70 years, whatever the time is. He wants you to experience His infinity. Religion is not what religion is. Religion is to make you understand your own individual identical reality. Identical. If you're a woman, you should be woman. If you're a man, you should be a man. God didn't do anything. God did only thing, created you as a man and a woman. I don't know why, I didn't ask Him. And He doesn't know either. He just created it. He creates men for the purposes of men and creates woman for the purpose of woman. Answer is, as the sanskars are, so it is. So big deal. Are you willing to accept yourself to be a woman? Are you?
Yep.
Have you? First question is, are you? Second question, have you? Answer is no in both cases. You are a woman because you happen to be a woman. Men are men because they happen to be men. It's a very serious situation in life to accept your own identity within you, around you, for you, in your dealing, in your projection, in your thinking, in your planning, in your strategy, in your reality. I was watching a show that day. These women fights, they are women fighters, wrestlers. They wanted to change the switch. I got it by chance. I said, stay here. I want to watch this whole thing. It was 2 hours a watch, which I couldn't believe. Why? It's very exploitable. It's exploitable. I watched that day's movie show in which there are 2 men who dress like such a blonde woman, both of them. And they go and they dance. They are now in the movie world. They say, when we were men, nobody cared for us. When we have become this transvestites, everybody likes us. Woman is still exploitable. She sells also soap operas. She sells all the beauty products. Woman is used 70% in advertisement just for exploitation. Woman is exploited directly or indirectly every year 40 times more than his normal routine life. %80 woman is on sale one way or the other. Woman is never allowed or left out to her grace. And those men who want women to be graceful, they leave them. Woman doesn't like men also who just want them to be pure. And women do not like the men who just wants a woman, not anything else. Normally you see women saying, I'm a person too. Yes, honey, I didn't build your breast with a paint. It's God's given gift. And that is, you are a woman. You have a breast. And you are going to get breast cancer if you don't massage it. Everybody knows it. And everybody is sure about it. If you do not massage your breast under a cold shower, you are going to get breast cancer, doesn't matter what. There's no way out. In Western world, there's a breast cancer. In India, nobody knows it. They have never heard of it, even today, 1991. Because everybody religiously knows, every woman, that she has to massage her breast when she takes a bath. Everybody. Get the cold water, Look at this, not normal physical. Satnam, Satnam. This is what they do. The massage is automatic. Do you see what I am doing? They do it all the time. This water is damn cold, and she's shivering, and she's massaging, all the circulation is going there. She's just avoiding a breast cancer. That's all it is. Bath is a bath, this is extra. Gurpreet, is that true? Have you seen them going through the river, Satluj, those canals? They get into the river, they dip in, and just to warm their body, they massage their breast. They are not aware of what they are doing. But that has become centuries of a ritual. In old times, just to motivate people, a woman, a man, religion plays the most important part. Then religion started playing a part of politics, then crusade, and conquering countries, and forcing religion on other people which are conquered and all that, for maintaining territory and all that. 80% wars and killing has been done in the name of religion. Religion lost its purpose. Purpose of religion is to give you your own identity and reality. You can't have intuition if you do not have your identity. If man is not man accepted within himself, what intuition can give him? Nothing. If woman is not identify herself to be a woman within herself, there's no idea. You can brand it Khalsa woman, lesbian woman, musician woman. Couldn't name you anything. You can brand yourself to be any Tom, Dick and Harry. I don't care. I have so many titles. Siri Singh Sahib, Yogi ji, Bhajan Singh, Bhajan, Yogi Bhajan. Who cares what I am? Question is, have I identified myself? Who am I? That's a fundamental question. If I do not like myself, I do not trust myself, I do not know myself, I do not know my facet and my facilities and faculties, how can I trust anybody else? Then everything is a lie, fake talk. Fake, all the way. Book knowledge. Have you ever talked to yourself for your sake? Have you sat down 15 minutes with yourself just to be? You want everybody to appreciate you as a woman. Damn you, have you ever appreciated yourself enough? Have you seen God in your head and Guru or guide in your heart? Have you? Have you sat down and bowed and let yourself go? Has your mind built an altar where there's no alternative? Am I talking French? Talking to you, honey. Hi. Are you there? Who's fooling who? All you know is to blame. Claim yourself. That's the first act of God gave you. First commandment. I made you in my own. I made you in my own. Be a reality. You know, the problem is you have not studied a thing. What I'm talking you today, I learned when I was 5 years old. I was taken to touch the touch of Sri Guru Granth Sahib. I was initiated into it. And then they tie a turban on my head. And they explained to me what turban means. They explained to me what Sri Guru Granth means. They explained to me what religion means. They explained to me who am I. They explained to me what I am I. They explained to me what I can be. And then they explained to me that I have to develop myself for three things. That if I am left alone by myself, by the sunset, I should have a shelter, a friend, and food. Shelter, friend, and a food. If I do not have that kind of intelligence and expertise, I am not a full-fledged human. It's not that I was not rich. It's not that I ever thought I'll be poor. At that time, there was no such thing like that. They told me that I have to learn and become learned enough in my personality and reality and identity that from the morning of the dawn to the night of the dusk, if I am to be, I should have a graceful shelter, friend, and food. Did when you were 5-year-old somebody told you that? I still have the same habit when I get up in the morning. For 3 minutes, I am by myself. I still remember all the steps how to get up from the bed. I still stretch my toes all the way straight, and I still stretch my body all the way straight to stimulate my pituitary. I still do it. I still stiff my calves to bring about my kidney energy. I still move my pelvic 3 times like a snake to take care of my all basic apana area. I still expand my chest to take care of pranic area. I still move my neck left and right, both sides, to balance it out. I was watching this morning. These are my normal habits. Are you doing those? Are you accepting yourself as a woman or a person, whatever you are? Or are you the byproduct of the pressures of the environments? Have you claimed to yourself that you are pure? Doesn't matter you are or you are not. Have you totally trained yourself mentally and spiritually and personally that you are innocent? If you are not, you don't know, you have nothing to do with God. God is not with crook people. Until you are not innocent, God shall not come through. He has no chance. Why should he bother himself? What are these churches we are building and temples we are building and the religion we are talking about? What for? What's wrong with us? What is this gimmick? Hey, you are not you. Then who are you? What are you? Why are you the way you are? You have reasons. Go live with your reason. Be miserable. You'll never be happy. Nanak was so simple. This guy Nanak, he came in the earth. We call him Guru Nanak. We call him a lot of things. But he was a Nanak. Simple little Nanak. He spoke in the most beautiful words in the face of the entire humanity. He said, Soche soch na hove je soche lakhwar. Chuppe chup na hove je laye rahan liftar. Pukhya pukh na utri je banna puriyan par. Sensya pala khoye ta ik na chale naal. He questions then, Kif se chara hoviye, kim kude tutte pal? He answers it. Hukum rajain chalana nanak likhya naal. That's it. That sums up the total philosophy of the whole universe. By thinking million times, your thinking won't work through. By silence a million times, your silence won't come through. By being hungry, all the food you can collect in the world, your hungers will not go. There are so many million hungers. With all your wisdom, nothing will go with you. Nothing will work it out for you. Then what will work? That's the question. Kif se chara hoye, kim kudu tripa. How can we be real? How these false walls of truth, untruth and lies can fall apart? Hukum razain chalana nanak likhya naal. With the will of God, if you move, float, which is with you, all will be yours. And where is the will of God? God made you a woman. Is that true? Did I make you a woman? So, learn to be so. You can be many types of women. You can be graceful, ungraceful, feisty, bitchy. How many items are there? Hello? But what Guru said, let you be a Khalsa woman. That's the Guru Gobind Singh did a greatest favor. He said, let us be the purest of pure, a woman which is purest of the pure. That's what Khalsa woman means. Just pure woman. Not this, not that, not left, not right, not up, not bottom, not top, nothing. Just pure. Just pure woman. Why so? Answer me that, I'll let you go. Come on. Come on now. Why to be pure? Huh? No. This is all religious training. That's not it. Answer my question. Why to be just pure? What purity brings? Come on, keep speaking. Purity brings in you the infinity. Write it down. Array, you are forgetting those three lines. Sadhana, Aradhana, Prabhupati. You become the husband of God. That's all scriptures of the universe. When you come to the essence of it, essence comes to these three lines. Sadhana, Aradhana, Antar Guru Aradhana, Jeba Jeba Guru Now. Sadhana, Aradhana, sadhana as the way you have been told. What that will bring you? Prabhupati. Prabhu means God. Pati means the husband. Prabhu. Eke Purka Sagli Painar. God is the only one male. Everything else is creation. Therefore, everything else is female. This is only one way where relationship will reverse. You will become the husband. God will become the wife. And that is the beauty of the man or the woman or the person. Born in the image of become, when image becomes reality and reality becomes shadow. That's what Kabir said. Now Kabir follows me. God follows me, chanting Kabir, Kabir. I was one time chanting Ram, Ram. That is why Tanna said, now God is doing my fields. God. And people disbelieve him. He said, go and see. My fields are being plowed. My animals are being fed. My things are happening. They saw it. Yes, it was true. They freaked out. They say it's a miracle. He said, no, God is doing it. All right, we only believe it if you tell God to have rain. He said, which part of the village? He said, north. He said, God, make rain on the north side of the village. Bring it a pretty flood. It happened. They were all sitting watching. They came and begged, stop it. He said, okay, God, stop it. God, stop it. Then they say, they gave up. Purity is God. That's why you say Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. Purity is of God. Victory belongs to purity. Victory belongs to God. Therefore, purity is a must. Until you do not understand infinity of you, you will never understand reality of you. You are scared of infinity, honey. You are scared to death. You play your own game. You want your own pockets. You want your own brand. Aspirin is aspirin. Oh, lot of labels. Are we boring today? Yeah, we are. I know. That's why seldom I speak the truth. Yeah?
Sir, you asked the question, where is the will of God?
Yeah, where is the will of God? I didn't answer. Why should I answer? Nobody asked me. Where is it? Tell me, where is the will of God? Come on. Go ahead, freak out, just say. Huh? Huh? There's a blood, there's a pump. In your head, there's a mucus called red, grey matter. The guy just did it. After that, he's sorry still today. You ever ask God? He said, God, I created everything. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Come on. Where is the will of God? Huh? Simple. Let's this session of mine with all you has to be very basic, simple. No hanky-pankies. Huh? Lot of lives live without will of God. They don't even touch the borderline of it. We're not talking whether you are, you're not. Where is the will of God?
God experiencing himself in all manifestations.
He does, but do you experience Him?
But that's his will.
His will is to experience Him. He experiences you, you experience him. But it's a one-way traffic. Where is the will of God? Huh? Intuition will tell you what is tomorrow, so that you may not fondle around. You know, when I do something out of intuition, pure intuition, I don't use anything, people say, oh my God, it's brainwashing, it's this and that. So I gave up. I said, forget it. What for? Why to bother? Where is the will of God? Yeah. Sure, honey, there's a place. Absolutely, will of God is hidden in one thing only. Forget it. Soul is part of God, it's not will of God. Yeah? Huh? Present means now? Huh? Well, I know that answer is very easy. Everything is in Sri Guru Granth. There's not a one thing which is not in Sri Guru Granth. That I know too. Yeah? Doesn't work. Yeah? Forget it. Nah. Huh? Jesus Christ, where have you been? Oh my God. I tell you, Jesus Christ is the only person you should follow. God. You know, Judaism created guilt and Christianity spread it. Period. I'm sorry. This is all it is. We are born in damn sin. Who said so? You know, they speak with double language. They speak you are born in the image of God, then they speak you are born in sin. Now, which one is true? Which one suits you? All they want is your money. Go ahead, give it them. I don't care. Where is the God's will? Yeah.
In the navel point.
Huh? In? What?
Prayer.
Prayer is, honey, asking him to come through. Will of God is when you are compassionate, passionately. When your ego and God's id is acting in you, that's the will of God. Your passion and divine compassion, you only as a human being has the property to mix it. No other creatures can do it. That's why, as human, you have the experience of will of God, and others, species, don't. Without your passion, if there's a compassion, it's not the will of God. It is surrender. Do you understand? Not a bit. What's gone wrong today? You are saying yes, yes to everything. Am I serious? When you are passionate enough, neurotic enough, lunatic enough, crazy enough, stupid enough to follow the compassion to death, that's you have found the will of God. So long you in your feelings, emotions, fears, strategy, planning, no. Will of God is in the definition of Nanak. Repeat after me. No. Say no. When you have to say no, that is Nanak. When did I learn that? 2-year-old, this was given by my governors to me. The definition of Nanak. No. It is English, it's a Welsh English, so please excuse me the way you understand it. No. Say no. When you have to say no, that is Nanak. Yeah. Nanak actually means no, no. Word Nanak means no, no. But that's how she defined it. That's how I remember it. Yeah.
Sir, does woman also have psychic interlock?
With what?
Women or men?
She locks psychic interlock with her own born son. Have you not seen mother who just follow their son? Forget about husband, forget about the whole world. Woman is nothing but a psychic lock. Man only needs 17 to 27. She is ready all the time. She has infinite capacity. You understand, woman has both sides of the brain. She can do anything she wants. It's only poor man who doesn't have that capacity. He has to go by numbers. Men are stupid. They are labor. Chinamen. They sweat. They create this facade, an image, big macho thing. Take care of the family, take care of the... These men are just nothing but God created labor grade 2. That's all. Whenever BPG comes into anything, well, I am wife of Siri Singh, Sahib. That's it. One simple explanation, she's out. If I say, well, would you consult Sopur? Would you consult Executive Secretary Shakti? Do you understand the budget? You say, what budget? I am the wife of Siri Singh, Sahib. You got to take care of it. That's it. Now it is my headache now. Oh, honey, I'm not well. I can't do all this. Well, all you have to do is speak one word. Everything happens. I have to lecture 2 hours. Then people listen to me. I'm not going to do it. I didn't marry you for that. You don't understand that? You took care of me all my life. You know, why should I take care of my life now? Period. She's the most religious person I have ever met. She does to me all the time. What are you going to do? I should be grateful. She said, you should be grateful that I recognize you, who you are. I said, what is that? She said, listen to this. She said, I have never seen you reading, touching a paper. You have answer for everything. Only you hassle me when I ask you question. I said, you question? You kill the question. You ask the depth of the question. You don't know what you ask. I did that PhD in 6 months. She did that PhD in 6 years. I said, you like an onion. You skin, everything. Well, I have the right to know. I say, I have the right to know, I have the right to tell you, but question is, I can't be killed in the process. You know, everybody who calls her, among you, she comes out to me. Well, so-and-so called me from Phoenix. I said, good. And I told her this and this. I said, that's fine. Is it right? I said, oh, fundamentally true. But intuitively tell me what this person is asking. Now, if I have to call that person intuitively, I can talk myself. I say, well, I'll call to her. No, I want to tell him. You tell me intuitively what's the background of it. That's why I end up teaching her that. I was forced to. I said, wait a minute, let me tell you a process through which you can take care of it. Well, I got a phone call from New York. I said, wow. Now what that person is asking intuitively, right? No, that part I know. Now she doesn't push that point. But that day she was very compassionate. I liked her for that. She said, I gave her the right answer. She knew it. But I have a feeling. I said, no, come on, coming with a new theory now? What's that feeling? She said, she doesn't have the will to do it. I said, what, she doesn't have it? She doesn't have it. Ask her to do sadhana. She said, no. When you get up tomorrow morning, could you just pray for her? I said, well, why I have to do that? I said, it will happen, please. She calls me every day early in the morning. I say, okay, what I can do? I said, now you are using me to the brim being a husband. That's terrible. I said, now you're taking advantage of being BBG. She said, well, why not? God gave you life, I prayed for you. Do you know we did 7 account parts? Do you understand that? Now I have no option. She said, this all period is extended period and we got it and your students got it and see how many account parts have happened now. Just do it, what I tell you to do. You have to understand, like, if you want to learn from her how to survive, that's the one best living person you can learn. Because the entire life with me is a life of super tension and total uncertainty. You're almost twice a week, we go on a border patrol and we say to each other, Satnam, Vaheguru, till we meet next. You know this woman has lived under that life 18 years. And do you know I have lived under that life for 36 years? You know how it's easy to live? Because you become you in the image of God, and then God becomes your reality and your identity. When you merge your identity into God, cut out your brand, then God takes care of you. And that's the cheapest, the best way to live. Your pain in life comes from your ego. Your happiness comes from your infinity. When you start living out of your ego, doesn't matter how comfortable you are, you shall be in pain. When you become purity, that's what Khalsa woman means. When you become purity, then you become reality, then you become identity, then you become infinity. You shall always be happy. It's the simplest, it's the shortest cut, and it happens for always ever. God gave you identity. Is that true? Huh? Merge in Him. Be free. Aren't you absolutely blind? Don't you see me? When I came to United States, I didn't know the name of boulevard and a freeway and all this stuff. I didn't have one friend. I didn't know anybody. Look at you. You hate me, you love me, you abuse me, you accuse me, you praise me, you pray for me. What is going on? We have become a family, right? All sorts of we are, right? There's no difference. Correct? Why do I deserve this? What is special in me? All right, let's make a deal. Tell me, what is that one thing special in me which survives me? Let me see me through your eyes. Yeah? Huh? Well, my selfish act, honey, I have to survive, otherwise I'll be the most stupid man if I don't do that. Do you know how many telephone calls I get? Forget it, yeah? I don't bother. God bothers too much. These days I don't have time for him. I have to finish my job. He gave me the extension. I have to complete it.
You have proclaimed your identity.
The last thing I'll ever like to do. Yeah. Compassion, that's my act. Yeah. That's me. That's no big deal. I'm a very powerful man. I don't forget it. Yeah. You are mischievous. Yeah, that's true. I have a very powerful smell. That's true. I don't deny that. Yeah. Huh? I'm graceful. That is my survival kit. Don't you understand? I can't do wrong things. All I have to do is one wrong, get caught, finished, period. Hallelujah. I have to survive. Don't you understand? I'm always on a display. I'm always being watched. All they want to see one crack and that's it. That's no big deal. I have to survive. As for survival, everybody does all this stuff. I have to be honest, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to be truthful, I have to know everything. All these are all part of this facade. Tell me my inner thing.
You live in the love of your infinite self through Guru Ramdas.
I found it, Guru Ramdas found me, I found Guru Ramdas. That's our personal relationship. I never let anything interfere with it. And I stick Guru Ramdas in everything. I'm so cruel with it, you can't believe it. I mean, Guru Ramdas must be sorry for the day he found me. I'm not sorry for the day I found him. You know, I was very selfish. I don't care. You may think anything with Ishtan. As he is a golden house. I went around the world. I found it. Here's a gold house. 10,000 people eat there. It's cleanest house. Everybody praises. Everybody's allowed there. To me, it's a house of infinity. And it's a healing house. It's a lot of healing. Lot of miracles. I want miracles. I don't want to explain things. It's all my selfish thing with Guru Ramdas. And I'm just a very one-pointed, selfish person. And I like it. I'm not upset without it. I don't want to make any fake ideas about it. I don't want to claim other things. And it's no damn religious thing to me. It's Guru Ramdas and me and Guru Ramdas. I'm very jealously guarding it too. Oh, believe me. No. Come on.
You're a great teacher and you're teaching
That happens to be because my teacher blessed me, not that I deserved it.
people how to heal the world.
I know. That's the only way to survive for the whole world too. Come on. Tell me my personal thing.
You know how to put stuff into words so we can't play.
Oh, that's how mischievous. I always do that. Yeah. No, these are all my techniques. I'm PhD in psychology of communication. I'm very good at it. Yeah.
Love is your sadhana and sadhana is your love.
That I found it. That's true. But there is something in me, within me, that never let me lose. Come. That I found the easiest way. Now these are all my spiritual achievements. That doesn't mean that's me. Yeah. Hey, you have been with me for 22 years, girl. What's going on? Tell me that one thing in me through which I survive. Keep up is my slogan. That way I'll work less. That's the hope. That's for you. Huh? Huh? That I'm a yogi, I can do it. I'm Mantantric, I'm yogi, I'm so many things. That's not that. I'm not going to lie sitting here today to you guys that because of this. There's only one thing which is real me, and that has brought me all this what you're saying. It's true. Yeah.
Your perpetual intuitive strategy.
Well, I built it, honey. 24 years of sadhana is not a small thing. Yeah. I trust God, not anybody else. Now let me tell you, you are all struggling with it. Go ahead.
You see and serve God everywhere.
Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. God is everywhere and He wants to let me have a good food and He makes me act like that. That's not. That's not, I know what He's doing. Come on.
You're blind.
Well, I have intuitive eyes, so I am blind. That's okay. That's a bargain. Yeah.
Duty.
Yeah. You?
This is the life that matters.
The courage you bring to it. That's true. Okay, let me tell you folks today my own very inner strength, so that you can remember me for that. I am extremely, highly, intuitively judgmental on myself. I do not let anything in the world judge me. I judge myself. And I judge it for one purpose, and that is, am I letting down another person? I don't care if I'm letting down myself. But I judge myself to not let down another person. Doesn't matter what cost it has. You can name it compassion, you can name it this, you can name it duty, you name it I come through. These are all titles to it. But that's not true. I use my ego, hankar. Hankar. I have the biggest ego on the planet. No, I'm not kidding with you guys. I became a yogi because of this. I achieved all these things because of that. I wanted to know. I don't want to fail. But ultimately, when God blessed me and Guru blessed me, I start becoming a judge of my own self for one purpose. I don't want to do directly, indirectly anything to let down another person. Doesn't matter he's right or he's wrong. I shall not judge another person. I shall not dishonor the identity given to another person by that person's God. Therefore, my identity, my God shall protect. It's a bargain. You don't want to be let down, you do not let down others. If you cannot see God in all, you cannot see God at all. And when you let down somebody, you don't see God. You see a person. So your vision is narrow. You are small. You lost the day. Do you understand that? Down is down. Let means let it go. Let it go somebody down. I don't. My PhD is poke, provoke, confront and elevate. I'm a forklift. What do they call it? Forklift? Yeah. I am a living forklift of consciousness. When you let down somebody, when you do not lift them, elevate them, you let down yourself when you don't elevate yourself. You betray your own God within you. That's the biggest sin you commit. You let your identity rot. You let your projections ruin. You goof. You don't see your God in you, how can you see your God in others? If you let down your own self, how can you keep up others? Who you are talking to? I mean, try to understand. Sometimes talk to yourself. Sometimes be yourself. Identify yourself. Assess yourself. Judge yourself. Be with yourself. Relate to yourself. Do you hate me or love me? It's the most boring day of your life. God, so serious. We come here for a camp, for a fun, to have good. Yesterday he was so good. God, what happened to him today? You see, I'm blind, I can read auras. That's the way I see. Yeah.
How does religion help you understand your reality and your identity?
The religion of Nanak is to make a person realize his own reality, own identity, own acceptability. That's why men broke beard, women do all, whatever it is. It's all based on one thing. God made you to be not... Oh, listen, this is a very simple question answered. All religion in the world teach you to be, not to be. Right? They stop there. Nanak said, no, let it be. He walked out of this question to be, not to be. The entire religion of the world based philosophy on to be, not to be. Yam and niyam. Yam and do's and don'ts. But when it came to Nanak, he said, let it be. And when it came to Guru Gobind Singh, he made yam and niyam, do's and don'ts, to enforce, let it be. And that was the switch in the religious philosophy. Be a woman. God has no alternative but to come through. Be a person, hustle. Be a man, hustle. Simple as that. Be anything other than a man or be anything other than a woman. Sweat. There's no way out. Just be a man if God made you a man. Be a woman, just be a woman. What kind of man? What kind of woman? Pure. Purest of the pure. Khalsa. Khalsa exactly means purest of the pure. It's a double adjective. Khalas means pure. Khalsa means purest of the pure. What's the benefit? Hand of God will take over. Otherwise, work it out. God bless you. right? Hmm? Do we have that tape, Super B? Do we have that tape, woman? I know, she's blonde of the blonde of the blonde, so I call her Super B. Do you have that that tape, woman, what they call that? And nobility? Can we all sing that tape? What's wrong? Come on, girls, let us sing it.
Noble is the virtue of the presence of God, greatest virtue that can be expressed. Noble through everyone, whatever they may be, before the one God equality. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as in a sense affects the heart. Woman has one virtue, to be noble till death. Living nobly is very blessed. Living your truth is happiness. A noble woman gives birth to a noble life. Noble children and surroundings be. A noble woman looks and lives nobility, even if she lives in poverty. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as in a sense affects the heart. Woman has one virtue, to be noble till death. Living nobly is very blessed. Living your truth is happiness. And like a mirror discarded when it is cracked, noble habits are a noble life. Don't barter character values for benefits. Noble one of God does not forget. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as in a sense affects the heart. Woman has one virtue, to be noble till death. Living nobly is very blessed. Living your truth is happiness. Nobility is manufactured inside, training of exerting self-esteem. To see herself confirms a virtuous face, selfless living grace through time and space. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as in a sense affects
barter character values for benefits. Noble one of God does not forget. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as innocence affects the heart. Woman has one virtue, to be noble till death. Living nobly is very blessed. Living your truth is happiness. Nobility is manufactured inside, training of exerting self-esteem. To see herself confirms the virtuous face, selfless living grace through time and space. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as innocence affects the heart. Woman has one virtue, to be noble till death. Living nobly is very blessed. Living your truth is happiness. Noble is a virtue of the presence of God, greatest virtue that can be expressed. Noble through everyone, whatever they may be, before the one God equality. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as innocence affects the heart. Woman has one virtue, to be noble till death. Living nobly is very blessed. Living your truth is happiness. A noble woman gives birth to a noble life, noble children and surroundings meet. A noble woman looks and lives nobility, even if she lives in poverty. Noble is a virtue that affects every soul, as innocence affects the heart. Woman has one virtue, to be noble till death. Living nobly is very blessed. Living your truth is happiness. And like a mirror distorted when it is cracked, noble habits are a noble life. Don't barter character values for benefits. Noble one of God does not forget. Noble
You know,
is a
do you need any teacher? Doesn't the song tell you everything? There's nothing as a woman you want to know which is not in the song, sung by you, written by you, and remembered by you. You know what nobility means? To be noble, what it means? Do you understand? To Sikh religion, nobility was brought in by Guru Gobind Singh, the father of the nation. He brought royalty and nobility and lived openly with it. Because the test of purity is nobility. How pure you are, that's inside. How noble you are, that's outside. You understand? It's very funny, it's a catch-22. Don't let your nobility go. You will never be pure, otherwise poor. You will always be pure and always be rich. Riches serve purity, and nobility makes riches serve purity. Nobility is a behavior, is an attribute, is a strategy, is an art, is a science. That's why the way we wear, they wear. That's what bana is. If you are in a bana, it doesn't represent anything. It represents total nobility of the woman's grace. It's not that we are selling in a boutique and we want to sell you the clothes. You will be surprised. There are some women will never leave the house without putting their chunni and dressing up, the Adi Shakti, the whole thing. There are some who will not like to even have it. What is the difference? Difference is in projection. What they want to do, how they want to be treated, how they want to be dealt. You want to go to a party in sport dress, go ahead. There's no problem in that. Nobody is stopping you. You want to visit a, great occasion on a motorcycle, who stops you? Nobody. Nobility is the test of your excellence to the time and space. That's it is. There's no question about it. To other people, you are as noble you are. Best, that's it. No definition. And you don't have to play games and you don't have to say one thing. To yourself is your purity. To other people is your nobility. Oh, don't name her, she's a bitch, please. Avoid it. What are you going to do? Oh, that God, what a noble woman. What a graceful woman. What a wonderful woman. Her presence work. Oh, that flirt, the freak, that pervert. Same human beings, different expressions. You can't force other people to totally respect you as you want them to be. They have their independence. They have their own sovereignty. They'll judge you exactly the way they want it. You want to be free of nobility? Absolutely be free. Nobody is selling it to you. You know, every person, every man, every human being has a mission. Every mission has a magnitude. Every magnitude to be accomplished has manners and attitude. And it cannot change. There are fundamental laws to be followed. Well, tomorrow we are going to talk. You are Saturday, you're off. Sunday, you're off. Monday, I don't know, Monday the girls are teaching, but I'll come through and I'll put you through one small little exercise to see whether you are a human being or not. You know what I mean? We'll test it out. We do not know yet. You think you are. I know you are. That's why you came. This camp registered humans, right? Is that true? We'll test it out. We'll see. So what I shall the result will be, you'll be your own judge. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. Have your fun. I was very relaxed. I have no obligation. I will keep on being with you and teaching you things which are unexpected. You know what I mean? I just want to teach you something, if you can stick with, it'll be nice. Good night. Satnam.